Hi, Mike and Duchess Kelly. This is Dan, and there's Rose. I'm going to go through what I've seen, which is actually, I think, pretty good news. First off, 99% of the wood here is absolutely rock solid. Definitely could use sanding and refinishing. I'll send details on that later, but the wood is good. But I'll go through the area where the wood is not good. So this part of this little edging board is rotted out, but you don't need to replace the whole deck. You just need to replace, I don't know, 6 feet of that. So no big deal. You know, everything is like unbelievably in good shape. Even this thing, I thought I'd go straight through that. Look at that. All right, now let's go. So at this point, that obviously needs to be replaced. This I thought was going to be a disaster, and it appears to be just a hole, but you know, I can replace 3 feet of that or whatever it is. Stairs are great. I can't believe that. So unless I get down deeper and I dug out here in the stringers, unless there's super rot down there, I think that deck is great. We'll come back. We'll end up in the mystery hole. Your spindles are great. Your railing is great. The joists underneath here, these are like super great. Well, they rarely see the sun, but I hope you can see. Those are rock solid. So now let's get to the Gilligan's Island sinkhole. So my only thought, so the wood here on your post is shockingly solid. So my guess is that they didn't put a proper footer, you know, a concrete footer in there. So what I would do is jack this up and that up with a floor jack, the simple car floor jack that lifts 3 or 4 tons. Dig this out, put a post with a proper footer, a concrete footer in there. And if I'm gonna do that, well, we'll discuss, you know, obviously it needs it here. I'm gonna guess needs something there. That looks solid. But if these failed, they probably treated them all the same way. Anyway, you guys can help me figure out what you want me to do as far as these, because everything against the house is just fine. The house is lock solid to the house. It's these are the issue. And from a resale standpoint, to have this on video before and after and say, oh, by the way, 10 years ago, we had this done to the deck, which extended the life by 27.2 years, blah, blah, blah. You know, not a bad thing. But I was nervous coming over here. Look, solid. So, I rent a power sander, sand the whole thing, apply a whitener, a bleaching agent to bring it back to life. The final thing that Rose and I were just talking to before Duchess Kelly called is what she has here that I've learned over the years and talked to experts about is a solid pigment stain versus paint. Deck stain fails. It's the dumbest product in the world. Fails after 2 or 3. Sometimes you need to reapply this once a year. Now that it's already there, we may have to stick with a deck stain because I'm not going to be able to sand everything off. But just for future reference, if you stain a deck, do not have a pigment. Have it clear, so it looks like honey. When it offers protection. It adds some color, brings the grain out, but does not have a solid pigment that flakes off like that. Ugh. Oh, so, and I knocked down I have to before sanding it, knock down all the nail heads because it'll destroy the sandpaper on the power sander. and if I need to install a few deck screws to, you know, cinch things up. But I am, sorry for being kind of speechless. I am thrilled as far as the structural soundness of this wood is, because when you said, I don't know, it sunk into the ground and you know, a horde of flying monkey termites came in from Wizard of Oz and carried half of it away, I was like, oh. But I think the magic of Rosener basil plant. I love to cook. I couldn't afford to go to Notre Dame, but I know how to cook. So there's Rose. She's in good shape, and sorry. To prove I'm a handyman. Boy, my life story we'll get into later. Anyway, so I'll send this to you guys and via YouTube link, and we'll go from there. Nice to meet you via whatever. Okay, Rose, you have this. You have the final summary statement. Pressure's on.
Who knows? I don't know.
Okay, so
good news.
Good news. There you go. Look at that. Good news. All right. Say bye-bye to Mike.
Bye, Mike. Happy Father's Day.
And Duchess Kelly.
Oh, she's not listening.